Hey guys, Ralph here, and welcome to True Power Trumpet Fitness on this fabulous Friday here in Connecticut. Fabulous Friday. It is a beautiful day out. It's going to be in the mid 40s. Knock on wood. I think winter is sort of in the rearview mirror. I think we're going to have snow again and all that sort of stuff, but I think it's going to be warm enough now that it's going to be nothing more than slop. You know, next week is March. That's about right, man. February's flown by. Anyway, let's get to it. First of all, Perico tonight. You gonna check it out? $20. Look at the video I did. Was it Wednesday? Check it out, guys. You'll enjoy it. I guarantee you'll enjoy it. Anyway, you saw the thumbnail. Routines. You're not going to get them from me, bud. No way, pal. Not me. I'll explain. I've done this before, but this has come up in lessons all the time. Okay? Anyway, let me honk, see what we got, and we'll take it from there. We'll talk about routines. Locked in, bud. Life's good, campers. Life is good. You drinking your True Power lemonade? I just put this on a routine for health and fitness guy. That I do give specific stuff. This health and fitness, yes, I will give you a specific diet, when to eat, when not to eat, all that sort of stuff. But anyway, for every 10 ounces of water, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, 2 tablespoons of agave nectar. Delicious. Anyway, routines. Guys, not for me, bud. I don't believe it. Now listen, on this YouTube channel, this is about chops and chops only. I get into some music and you know, we talk about different trumpet players and all this sort of stuff. But it's always, always, always about the trumpet player's chops. Okay? Now, with that said, guys, there isn't one note anywhere, a musical note, a pitch, a sound that gives you the correct physiology for chops. Doesn't happen. I don't care if it's Clark. I don't care if it's Arbin. I don't care if it's a Dizzy Gillespie solo. I don't care if it's an orchestral excerpt. Those notes do not give you chops. And for that reason alone, I will not give you a routine. Now, if I needed more ammunition about routines, hate them. And anybody that gives you routine, guys, they don't know about chops. Okay? Now, when I say routine, I'm talking 10 minutes of long tones. Well, I would never give you long tones anyway. Okay? 10 minutes of Clark. Okay? Number 2, don't go out of your happy zone. Okay? Then rest 10 minutes. Do some kettlebell. Nobody's going to give you that but me. And then go to Clark number 3. And then after 10 minutes of that, I want you to take a 5-minute break and then do 10 minutes of Arbin characteristic study number 1. Guys, that is asinine. Every single one of us is different. Every single one of us is different. And for anybody to say 10 minutes of this, take a 10-minute break, does not know what they're talking about when it comes to physiology. They don't. For 10 minutes of Clark, for one person, might wipe them out for the day. For another person, it might feel like it is absolutely nothing. And that one person that feels like nothing may not need a 10-minute break. And the first person, that 10 minutes wipes out, they probably should have only done 3 or 4 minutes and then taken a 15-minute break. Whatever the case may be. There is no rhyme or reason to this. And for anybody to say a certain routine, 8 beats of whole tone, long tones, and then a measure off, and then down a half step, they don't know what they're talking about. They don't know what they're talking about. Now, let me interject this right here. Over the course of your playing, now listen carefully, over the course of your playing career, if you have come across a routine that sets you up for the day that you feel comfortable with, knock yourself out. I'm not saying routines don't have their place. The point is, it's got to be with you. And it can't be so hard and fast and set in stone that no matter what your chops feel that day, you have to get that routine done. That is ridiculous. Okay? So if you're an orchestra player and you have Mahler Fifth coming up and you know you have to prepare a certain way to make sure that Mahler Fifth is right, knock yourself. I'm not knocking that at all. Routines, musical notes, sounds do not build chops. So I'm not giving you a routine. And I can't begin to tell you, if I had a nickel for every time that somebody asked me for a routine, I'd be a rich man. I'm a pretty rich man anyway. But anyway, now here's another thing. Anybody that's watching this video knows I love Arbin. Love Arbin. After all these years, I can't stand Clark. I can't stand it. I get physically ill trying to play a Clark study. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Now, I have every single one of my students doing it. The Clark. Great teaching tools. I can't stand it. I am not going to tell somebody, anybody, give them a blanket routine that they can't stand. I love Arbin, the characteristic studies. That could be worse than root canal for somebody else. So for me to say you must do 10 minutes of characteristic studies, for somebody who can't stand that, that's ridiculous. Guys, if there's anything I've learned in all these years of teaching and the health and fitness business, that are a whole lot closer than you might think, torture does not last long term. It just doesn't. You give somebody a diet they want to lose weight, and if it is torture, yeah, they can torture themselves for a week, 10 days, 2 weeks, and they drop a few pounds, they feel, but all of a sudden they're binging before you know it. Torture does not work long term. So if somebody can't stand Arbin, and I'm giving that up, they might do it for a week, 10 days. It's not going to work long term. They are not going to do it. So get the music you want to play. Mel Broyles used to tell me all the time about long tone. Ace, you got 20 minutes you want to waste? Go ahead, play long tones. He used to tell me, instead of playing actual long tones, play lyrical passages. Play the post-horn solo from Mahler Third. Play the offstage solo, The Pines of Rome. Okay? On and on. There are your long tones, Ace. And you get your excerpts done while you're at it. Guys, it's crazy to do a certain routine. It is absolutely crazy. Now, I will say this. With true power, you do not need to warm up. Other people that are bound to this warm-up, they may need a routine to do that. But that in itself is much of my point. You shouldn't have to warm up, and you certainly should need a routine to do that. Now, if you do, and that's what sets you up, you've done great. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm saying right here, right now, a specific Clark book, Arbin book, Clifford Brown solo, high notes, low notes, a pitch, a tone. It's a vibration in the air that has nothing to do with your physiology. None. And for that reason, I will not give a routine. When you're playing, you stay in your happy zone as much as you can. When you feel it crashing, you stop, spit, buzz, reset. I have rules, but I don't give you a set routine. Never will, never gonna. Anyway, guys, have a great weekend. Get your lemonade out. 10 ounces of water, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, 2 tablespoons of agave nectar. The best hunger manipulation you can possibly have. You drink this all day long, you'll never be hungry. Anyway, have a great weekend. We'll talk again on Monday. Love you.